2004, remember Blockbuster? Yeah, me neither. But back then, it was a giant in the world of video rentals. A place where you could spend hours browsing the latest releases and old classics. But imagine a world before streaming, where a small, independent video store could thrive. These stores were more than just places to rent movies. They were community hubs, where neighbors met and shared recommendations. Picture Movie Mania, a family-owned business, its shelves overflowing with VHS tapes and DVDs. It was a treasure trove for movie lovers, a place where you could find hidden gems and cult classics. The air smells of popcorn, the staff knows your name. They greet you with a smile and ask about your day. It's a personal touch that's hard to find in today's digital world. They even remember your favorite John Cusack movie, It's Say Anything, by the way. And they always have it ready for you, no matter how many times you've rented it. Fast forward to 2024. The world has changed dramatically. Streaming services have taken over, and the charm of video stores has faded into a distant memory. Movie Mania is gone, replaced by an overpriced organic juice bar. It's a familiar sight. The places that once brought us joy and connection are now just another casualty of modern convenience. Small businesses, once the cornerstone of our communities, are struggling to survive. The rise of big corporations and online shopping has made it difficult for them to compete. Remember that warm, fuzzy feeling you got from Movie Mania? It wasn't just about the movies, it was about the experience, the human connection, replaced by the cold reality of inflation. This isn't just nostalgia, it's a reflection of how our economy has shifted, leaving many behind. It's about understanding how we got here, the choices we made, the paths we took, and the consequences we now face. How did we go from the optimism of the early 2000s to the economic anxieties of today? What happened to the dreams we once had for our communities? Buckle up, because we're about to delve into the world of inflation. It's a complex issue, but understanding it is crucial to navigating our current economic landscape. And spoiler alert, it's not some mysterious force of nature. It's the result of policies, decisions, and actions taken by those in power. It's the result of choices. Our leaders' choices, and understanding these choices is the first step towards making better ones in the future. The early 2000s, a time when you could buy a house, a car, and a gallon of milk without needing a small loan. Okay, maybe not quite, but it felt within reach. Small businesses were booming. The American dream, with all its flaws, felt attainable.
But beneath the surface, cracks were starting to show. Remember those subprime mortgages, loans given to people who couldn't afford them? Yeah, that was a ticking time bomb. And when it exploded, it triggered the 2008 financial crisis.
The government's solution to the financial crisis, printing more money. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. It might seem like it's working at first, but it just makes things worse in the long run. More money in circulation means the value of each dollar goes down. That's inflation, folks. And who feels it first? Small businesses. They have to raise prices to keep up, but customers are already feeling the pinch. It's a vicious cycle. Section 4. David versus Goliath, corporate greed, and the small business struggle. In today's economy, small businesses are facing unprecedented challenges. They are the backbone of our communities, yet they are being squeezed out by the relentless expansion of large corporations. Meanwhile, big corporations are doing just fine. They continue to post record profits, benefiting from economies of scale and vast resources. They have the resources to weather the storm. Their vast networks and financial reserves allow them to adapt quickly to market changes. In fact, they often use inflation to their advantage, consolidating their power while small businesses struggle to stay afloat. This creates an uneven playing field where only the strongest survive. It's the classic David versus Goliath story, but with less slingshot and more corporate lobbying. The influence of big money in politics cannot be underestimated. Our elected officials, the ones who are supposed to represent us, are often more interested in keeping their corporate donors happy than in protecting small businesses and consumers. This leaves small business owners feeling abandoned and powerless. Section 5. The price we pay. Living in the shadow of inflation. In this chapter, we delve into the everyday impact of rising costs and how it shapes our lives. Fast forward to the 2020s, Inflation is soaring, affecting everything from groceries to gas prices. That $5 latte now costs $12. Okay, maybe not 12, but it's definitely more expensive than it used to be. Consumers are feeling the strain, noticing the pinch in their wallets with every purchase.
We're all feeling the pinch, from young professionals to retirees on fixed incomes, but it's the small businesses that are getting squeezed the hardest. Many are closing their doors, unable to keep up with rising costs.
And what are our leaders doing about it? They talk a lot, but actions speak louder than words. Short-term fixes that don't address the root causes are not enough. We need comprehensive solutions. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a broken leg. It might cover the problem, but it doesn't heal it.
We need real solutions, not political posturing. Our communities deserve better. We need to demand better. Support your local businesses. They are the backbone of our economy. Vote for leaders who prioritize the needs of the many, not the profits of the few. Your vote can make a difference. It's time to shift the focus from corporate profits to the well-being of everyday people.
It's time to rewrite the story of inflation. We have the power to change the narrative. Our future depends on it. Together, we can build a more equitable and sustainable economy.